there everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Deidre. In case you don't know, I am in my mid to late 30s. I live in Canada and I work full-time in healthcare. So this video is going to be going over my budget for my next paycheck. I am a bi-weekly budgeter as I am paid bi-weekly, which means 2 times a year I get 3 paychecks a month, which is incredibly beneficial to my budget as well as my debt and my savings goals. So I've already pre-populated this. To be perfectly honest, I've already pre-populated my budgets up until the end of February of next year, but I'll share those with you guys and I'll explain things along the way. If you have any questions, feel free to put them down in the comments below. I also hope that you like and share this video with anybody you think might like it or it might be useful. And also subscribe if you like these kinds of videos. Your support is greatly appreciated. So let's get into it. All right. So, as I said, I am a bi-weekly budgeter. So my next paycheck is actually going to be December 13th. So I have already pre-populated all of this information, but let's get into it. My pay will be expected to be $13.10.50. I will note that I have a portion of my paycheck automatically put into a separate account to help pay for my condo fees. So you will never see condo fees listed as a bill, even though it is a bill. I actually have that money already set aside, and all I do is transfer it once a month so that my condo fees can be paid. In fact, today I found out that my condo fees will be increasing next year, which means I will have less money to work with every single payday, as my benefits through my employer are also increasing. The amount also for taxes, CPP and EI has already been set out by the Canadian government, so I will see a little bit of changes there. You will see what I am paid in the new year in future videos. This just explains the differences between the two. All right, so first up is my bills. I have my mortgage. I have my mortgage set to come out the day after I get paid every single time. I do this in case there is an error in processing my paycheck, then I know I can move money over from a different savings account to cover my bills. My mortgage is $296.38. This includes life and disability insurance. I am aware this is a low mortgage payment, but I do live in a condo, and it was not very expensive to buy when I purchased 5 years ago. I also set aside money every single paycheck to help pay for my property taxes for my condo. Again, I have those come out the day after I get paid, and currently I am setting aside $58 a paycheck to cover 2023/2024 property taxes. When the bill comes at the end of June, I transfer the money from my savings account into my checking and pay it. This gives me a lot of comfort knowing that I don't have to worry about coming up with the money in June. I have money go automatically from my checking account to a separate savings account within my bank for $10 allocated for house and vehicle. This just helps to build up those sinking funds, and I just have it automatically happen. Next year, I will be increasing these 2 accounts in particular. I am needing a new set of winter tires, possibly next year, maybe the year after. I don't drive a lot, so my tires don't get worn down too badly, but I know winter tires will not be cheap. So I'm trying to build up more money in that particular fund so I know I can easily cover the tires. The house fund, I am also going to be increasing because I've just had a few small repairs here and there that I've needed to do in my condo to some appliances. I am waiting for my dad to look at my dishwasher to find out if I just need a part or if I need to replace the whole dishwasher. So definitely increasing that for next year, just to give me a little bit of security and peace of mind that I know I'll have money should I need to use it for those categories. Next up, I pay manually from my account the day I get paid. As you'll note, it says the 13th. I am paying $160 to Shaw. So this is for internet and cable. Yes, I am a cable lover and watcher. I only have one subscription for Netflix. I really enjoy my cable and also my internet I need to have because I work from home most of the time. And I actually have this locked in for 2 years. I actually was paying the same amount the previous 2 years as I bargain and negotiate with them to pay as least possible for the services that I need. So as you can see, that comes up to just over $534 for this paycheck. The envelopes I set out for myself are groceries out, dining out, basically, and spending. So groceries, I do not include stuff like toilet paper, cleaning supplies in here. If I need them and I'm not going to be spending a lot of money on groceries for those 2 weeks, I will just take it from here. Sometimes I take it from spending as well. I like to buy stuff when it's on sale and have backups. I'm trying to get a little better about doing that, so that's usually where those come from. Eating out is not something I do a lot of, but I like to be able to have the flexibility to be able to go out for sushi if I want, or stop and pick up a fast food item. I usually tend to use coupons for those. So $145, and do remember this is for 2 weeks. So next up are my sinking funds. So I have some regular sinking funds that I like to contribute to. The rest are kind of variable. Some need to be done sooner than others. Some are going to be temporary. So I get my hair done roughly every 9 or 10 weeks. I get a smoking good deal on my hair. So I get my hair basically full colored from the root down to the ends, just to hide some gray that's starting to appear. I've known my hairstylist since I was young, so she gives me a really good deal. So that's why I don't need to set aside a ton for hair. Nails, I also get my nails done. I have known my esthetician for well over a decade and a half. Sorry about that. So she gives me a really good deal. I alternate between 3 to 5 weeks for my nails. It just depends on how rough I've been, how fast they're growing. So that's why I do not pay a lot. It's just because I'm a loyal customer and I consider her a friend. I have been trying to make giving a regular sinking fund, even if I only put $5 in. When it gets to 20, 25 and higher, I will make a donation to a charity that is close to my heart. While I do have some debt, I think that you have to give to receive. So this is why I always set aside at least $5 in here. Travel. Travel is something I hope to do. It's going to be pricey no matter where I go. I spend my summers usually camping with my parents, so that doesn't really cost me anything. But this is to save up for like a bigger vacation, like Las Vegas, or if I really want to save for a few years, maybe overseas. So it's a slow builder, but it's definitely a priority. I usually try and at least put $5 to $10 minimum in this one, just to help build it up. These other ones are different. What I did was I used a scratch off and then I rolled a dice to determine which sinking fund I would put some money into, and these are the ones that actually got chosen. So furniture is somewhat of a priority. I am needing a new couch. The one I have is okay. It is a little broken, but it does the job. So It is a little bit more of a priority, but if I don't get one anytime soon, that's okay. Clothes, always need a little bit in clothes, even if I don't stuff it every time. You know, you're going to need a new pair of pants or some socks, or I might need a new pair of shoes to replace a pair that have been worn. So that one is an ever evolving, ever used sinking fund. Next up, this one's fairly new, but if I roll the dice and it determines that I should put some extra money towards debt, what I'm doing is that I am cash stuffing that money, and when that money reaches a certain level, I will then deposit it into the bank and put that right towards my line of credit. So $5 is going in there. Wedding. No, I am not getting married. This is my sister. She is planning on getting married in the spring of next year, so I'm having to save for the gift. The travel, as we will be traveling to a different province for it, I'm going to need a different outfit to wear than I currently have, and potentially shoes, as it's going to be outdoors. And most of the footwear I have just are not super wedding appropriate, especially I know how much my sister is going to want this to look aesthetically pleasing. So I'm saving up for that. After that is done, wedding will not be funded again unless I have a wedding to attend. That is the only time that I will be adding to it. So next up is my debt. I am putting $400 towards my line of credit. That's a huge amount of money and will definitely help bring that balance down. Next up, I plan on putting $50 towards my emergency fund. I just call it savings. I know that's what it's for. And that is to help build up that emergency fund, because emergencies happen. As you will see, I have a buffer of $51.12. And you're probably going, where's your gas? Well, I use a credit card or a debit card to buy my gas. I use my credit card, I immediately transfer the money from my checking account and put it towards the credit card. I have learned my lesson in credit card usage. So that is my December 13th paycheck. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Catch you on the next one.